Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands, no man, man.
Coach, the weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've the first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. Leading them out at QB is the former North Carolina Tar Heel, Mitchell Trubisky.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it in the middle of the schedule. The run there on first down, going to get him 5 up to the 30. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. And, Charles, now we get our first look at this offense.
And one guy you have to look at in particular is Kyle Long. Can play guard or tackle with a nice degree of nastiness.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll run on second down with Cohen. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. First down, a run with Cohen. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's second down. Time to see how Atlanta will line up defensively. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
They have tried all season long to fix all the things that they need to in the running game, and they have been successful so far. I'm wondering if this is a time to just sell out. Make sure you have 8 in the box every time and bring a 9th and sometimes even a 10th to try and stop them from running the ball.
Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Grady Jarrett, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long. Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. And this is Gabriel on the catch. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. Ito Smith, his first carry. And a gain of about 4 here moves this from the 6 up to the 10. So we'll look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. And they tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Here's Britton Colquitt now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt, and the Bears take over. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
And the drive starts with a completion left side. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Trubisky now off the bootleg. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. And he's got this down to the 35. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Again, it's Trubisky. Able to find Shaheen here. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is third down. Play action. It's Trubisky. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Around the NFL, an update from a game going on down in Tampa. And the Bucs are out to an early lead. Jameis Winston, an early touchdown pass in that one. Now Jason Sanders for the field goal try. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. Sanders' kick is good. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
Ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
And now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. On second down, here's Smith. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
And on 3rd and 3, they decided to go with a dime package. Yeah. 6 DBs.
Yeah, you're right. They've got 6 out there. Now back to throw. And he's got his tight end. That's Smith. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
On the draw, this is Smith. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
They run with the former Pitt Panther, Quadri Olison, and they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
On second down, it's Smith, and they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. They'll drop to throw. That's caught inside the 20, and all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
I I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw, and that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Kyle Fuller there defensively. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They go back to the ground now with Smith. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And this one complete to Smith. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Now here's Olison, and this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
I'm coming up to you. I'm coming up to you.
Here's Olison. And once again, he's going to be stopped up behind the line. 2nd straight play. Shades of the 85 Bear defense a little bit. They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal. Back to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
It sounds like you're going negative on me.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3's just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. A pickup of 24, and that's where the play began, the 24-yard line.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the shotgun is Trubisky. He gets this complete to Shaheen, the tight end. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after 1. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's Trubisky to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to find Anthony Miller there. And that takes us from second to third down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Looking to throw again, Trubisky. Finding Gabriel, complete. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Trubisky to Gabriel there for a Bears first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Trubisky now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. They go play action with Trubisky. It's complete to Robinson. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. This one into the hands of Burton. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Trubisky gives to Cohen. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league in converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. A first trip to the red zone for the Bears. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. From the gun, it's Trubisky. This is Gabriel out on the left side. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Now Trubisky completes it to Miller. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, they obviously red man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that?
He made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield, and then he curls back inside for the completion.
Now Trubisky to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Now it's Trubisky. And he fires one that's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. He's at the 50, the 30, past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Well, partner, I do know this. If you're a defensive back, you have more chances to make a team now than ever because people are using 5 defensive backs, 6 defensive back packages. Not exclusively, but way more than before. That was a nickel package there, and what a pickoff.
Why is that? Why are they using that more?
Because more people are throwing the ball on earlier downs than ever before. This has become a passing league, and because of that, more defensive backs on the field on most plays.
Now Matt Prater for the point after. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Tariq Cohen and the rest of the offense heading back out there. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense? The long.
Now Trubisky lost the football, and the Falcons grab it, and he'll be down at the 6-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't it?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? First and goal. On the ground, this is Williams. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Smith is the lone man in the backfield here as they get ready for second and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Not only was that a terrific play, but that loss of yardage they created this close to their own goal line, that gives them a little breathing room now as they move them back.
And they're breathing fire a little bit right now, aren't they?
A lot of confidence being shown by them at this point of the game.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. Now Olsen. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Quadri Olsen, his first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. Able to punch it in on third down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a fourth down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Prater for the extra point, and the lead is now 17-3. The drive there only spanning 3 plays, and it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This is fielded at the goal line. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
You're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
From the 30 on second down, Trubisky. And this is Gabriel on the catch. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. On second down now, it's Cohen, and he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for second down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. That is caught by Cohen. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be third down.
Check back 27. Check back 27.
On third down, Trubisky. The catch made by Miller. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They snap it at 1. Now it's Trubisky. He finds Robinson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Trubisky will come up here 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Draw play here, Trubisky gives to Cohen, and he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag. But you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Now a shotgun handoff to Cohen. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Now they'll run it with Cohen. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And the Falcons grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that's scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Atlanta. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
Those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a 1st down.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now this throw caught left side. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. 10 yards there and a 1st down for the Falcons. They'll look to throw. And this one brought in by Sanu. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. He completes it to Stewart. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They go play action here on first down. Looking deep for Julio. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Extra point good by Prater. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half run.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Another try after the first down sack. Trubisky. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. 3rd and 2. Now Trubisky. He's got his tight end, Burton. But I think the ball's out, and the Falcons grab it. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. And now 3 drives, 3 fumbles.
What's amazing about it is when we go around and watch practices, how many times do we see them put that sleeve over a football now to make it more slippery and hard to handle? It's almost like they're playing with that sleeve on the ball right now. Was it 3 drives?
Yep.
3 fumbles?
3 fumbles.
It's time to change our luck some way, somehow. Focus, concentration, you'll hear those words on the bench in a big way right now.
Here we go. 18 Gator. 50 to Mike. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Complete. Smith has it. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. 2nd and 2. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he gets it down to the 32. 7 yards there and a first down. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. And the 13-year man puts it through, and that will extend the lead out to 24. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Time here for likely 1 play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Hi again, everybody. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the NFL here on this first day of November. We'll start our tour right here in Florida. The New York Giants flying south to take on Tampa Bay. And it's the Buccaneers who are out in front. Jameis Winston, 4 touchdown passes. Next, we head north to Philly to check on the Eagles at home at Lincoln Financial Field. And you can see they trail in that matchup against the Pittsburgh Steelers. Juju Smith-Schuster, a touchdown reception. Finally, let's get down to the Bayou. Check on the Saints at home at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. And it's the visiting Minnesota Vikings who are out in front. Stephon Diggs, a touchdown reception. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. Wiggles free.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
He's crossing. He's checking.
On second down, it's Smith. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
That's a gain of 3.
They'll run it again with Smith. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
I got it. Set up.
Now Ito Smith. A gain of 3, second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll run with Smith. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. He'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. Here's Britton Colquitt now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Now here's the Falcons defense getting set to go again. And of these highlights that we show here, I think the big thing to put an asterisk next to, 3 fumbles.
Swarming, swooping, making it happen, knocking the ball free. So many teams work on it, but you don't see it work quite as well as we're seeing here in this game. And they mix in taking one out of the air a little bit too. This team is swarming like crazy and making big plays.
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. Again, it's Cohen. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down. On first down, Trubisky. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Tack McKinley. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Check safety.
Now Cohen. Only 2 yards on the pickup there, and now they're looking at a long 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Open man is Miller. He's got it. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a 1st down for Chicago. They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky. They'll find Miller. That's complete. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. This is Cohen. And he loses the football a 2nd time. And the Falcons grab it. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations, big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
So here are the Falcons to take over on offense. They've got the lead right now in this contest, and they're coming off that victory a week ago against the Minnesota Vikings. Set to go 1st and 10. Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to get the run game going. Here's Smith. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Here's 2nd and 8. He's got Smith here. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. This quarterback now 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far, and it's 1st and 10. Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. A give to Smith out of the gun. And he'll go down at the 28. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Here we go.
And the Falcons, 1st down.
They keep it with Smith on 1st down. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
58, right over there, right over there. Mike, 58, right there.
2nd and 3. And it's incomplete to Smith. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. It's caught. Smith. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Check. Lucky.
On the carry, it's Olsen. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run.
This is caught. It's Sanu this time for a Falcon touchdown. Mohamed Sanu, his first touchdown on the year. his guys continue to put this one out of reach. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Prater for the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And the end result, an Atlanta touchdown. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. In on the stop, Montrae. From the 27, Trubisky. The screen pass here to Cohen. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up third.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's third down.
From the gun on third down, it's Trubisky. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
And we're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Ito Smith. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. Again, it's Smith. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On third down, Smith. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
You got 3.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Tackle made there by Bilal Nichols. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. On the run, it's Smith. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for third down. They go back to the ground with Smith. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at the 20. Now it's Trubisky. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off.
Delay of game, offense.
And that'll set them back 5.
Still second down.
Go! 180! 27. Here we go, here we go.
On second down, Trubisky. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Draw play, Cohen. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now, standing just outside his own goal line. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. 51 yards on the punt there. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? The best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions. The game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remotes clicking off right now. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
You must be getting tired of seeing me.
On third down, Smith. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. That'll bring up fourth. They had the 8-yard gain on first down, but unable to do much from there. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes one extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
Eyes on 10. Eyes on 10.
Trubisky now down around his goal line. It's complete to Robinson. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they march off another 15 against your squad.
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Face mask. Defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now it's Trubisky. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
And they will advance this across midfield, but still well shy of a first as he's tackled at the 47. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. They had quite a hole to dig out of there on 3rd and long. Not able to get the first, but a pretty good-sized run.
A really good run, but how much confidence do you have in your next play call that you can sell to the head coach? Let's go get it on 4th down. Do you really have a play you believe in, or are you just hopeful? And you got to sell it to the big man before it gets called.
They begin with a run by Smith. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's a 2nd and 7. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
They run. This is Cohen. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off.
Delay of game, offense.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Trubisky will throw. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The end result, 21 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Now Trubisky to throw. And he completes it to Cohen. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down.
Defense.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent.
Now the ball comes loose, and he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
I'm glad we were paying attention during the rules seminar because we learned the only time you can't advance a fumble like that is in the last 2 minutes of either half.
Right. Other than that, if that ball's out, whether forward or backwards, it's live and free for anybody.
No doubt about it. When you say free, that means he's got free reign to pick it up and go. And that's exactly what happened there. Took it in for a touchdown.
Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
From midfield now, here's Trubisky. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The Bears on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 16. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Here's Pat O'Donnell now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. The Falcons in victory formation as they take a knee. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And when you break it down, this was just a thoroughly dominating performance.
And I truly thought that we'd have a tight game coming into this one. I think you felt the same way based on our conversation after the production meeting. But obviously not the case. And how about just how it broke open? You just all of a sudden, whoosh, there it is. This thing is pretty much done.
It's lonely on top of the throne. I ain't a king of the pawn. Hop on a jet across the globe. I guess the road is my home and there's so many milkers burning my dome like turbulent air. I'm switching these flows. If you look at my neck, boy, I'm letting it snow. I'm sturdy as hell, it's a vessel Salone. They showing me love in my city. Gangsta and hippies. Women like me, you know what I'm about. I'm not the stereotypes. They do not fit me. I'm bigger than life. Gave everyone jobs. I'm not a guard. Go hard with a squad. I'm playing my part, but I'm LeBron. Rings to the team. I feel Jackson and hard. The homie calling from a cell. A couple of homies be making it. I just want all of them dudes to the well. Not worry about taking a couple of L's. Don't sin for me, just win for me. Don't kill for me, just live for me. Keep it real for me. We eat together, leave the bill for me like. Hand on my heart, I give it all I got. Walk the walk inside the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Hand on my heart, no, I give it all I got. Walk the walk, talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Never stopping, that's a must. Always winning, never lost. GPS, I never lost. GPS, I never lost. Who do it better than me? Yeah. Vision on 2020. Yeah. VVS, Clarity. Yeah. Determination, laser focus. Banging on they door, they taking notice. Taking notice. Taking notice. Determination, laser focus. Banging on they door, they taking notice. Yeah. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel get a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks, I got some trusted shoes. Okay. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Okay. Death comes in threes, wins come in twos, cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. Ay. I do a good job, pull up and pop out and pull out. Hat on and hood on, pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one, they wanna keep me, oh that's a good one. Pockets are dense, I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m., check out. Might give her one foul, just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess in my schedule. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Half the Emirates need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a match. And plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. And I don't need you to okay it. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown.
They check second to 10.
Hey.
situation. Looking at the view outside, I thought I would never make it. Every day they pay, but that don't stop the money making. If you want it, go and take it. Ain't no point in hesitating. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my.
Hey, everybody, it's the coach. You're tuned in to Sunday Night Football on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got a terrific matchup.
Okay, Coach, thank you. On a cold night at the foot of the Rockies, EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to Empower Field. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And a look here at their go-to guy under center.
And this could be a whole lot of fun because if his game plan goes into effect early, we're going to see some shots downfield, aren't we? What did he talk to us about? Stretching the field. Wants to open things up for not just his receivers, but for anything underneath.
Well, that was the theme, the front page of the sports section. What the columnist write? Possible air raid. So we'll see.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how the coaches view that, right? Who gave what game plan? I think it's pretty obvious, though. That'll help them win.
The offensive lineup now, and the guy we highlight, Emmanuel Sanders.
You can use him in any spot as a wide receiver. In the slot, out wide. It doesn't matter. He just makes plays.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Offense.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsay. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Defensive starters, here they are for Atlanta. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
And that's been an Achilles heel for them all season long, being able to play against the run, being able to slow teams down. But it's not just that. When you give up big chunks of yardage in the running game, it also opens up the passing options for the team you're playing as well. So typically, when you don't play the run well, you're getting hit in all phases.
Looking to throw. Patterson. He'll find Lindsay here.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure he didn't give up much run after catch.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he's able to get him a small cushion before being taken down at the 5, a gain of 3. They're going to look to throw. Oh, that is going to be a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here, a safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
So a free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away. This is taken at about the 14.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. 12 yards there and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Off the play fake. Patterson. He completes this to Sutton. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. That's Garrett Bowles, the former first-round pick, the guilty party. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
Off play action. Patterson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Off the play fake. Patterson, he's going to go for a big play downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
He's 2nd in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play. Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for Denver. He'll send this away into the Rocky Mountain Night, and it's a good one. And we'll see what he can do on the return. So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And a big no-no last time. A safety to make this score 2-0 where we stand now. So see if they can atone for that mistake.
You give up points, but on the flip side, the positive side, after you punted the ball away or kicked it away,
defense held.
Defense held for you. So there's a little bit of relief there. Now they know they can get back out on the field, run their offense, and try to put their defense in a bad spot again.
And he finds a man with a crossing route. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. He'll look to throw.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big...
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Von Miller make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. And hear the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means the other guys on his team helped him out a lot. That they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation, allows him to get home.
Now a man who punted for the Broncos for 6 years, Britton Colquitt, on to kick it away. Standing right on his own 5-yard line. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. So here are the Broncos to take over on offense. They've dropped 4 straight games coming into this one, remember, but they have the lead here.
Here we go. Set. 60 Pittsburgh.
The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Off play action. Patterson. This is the tight end Fant. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 yards on the play, first down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Down. 15, run. 15 run. Play. Ready?
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
We got 4 yards on the pickup.
On 2nd down now, it's Lindsey. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4 down territory, even if they don't get it, though. First carry for Royce Freeman. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4 down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
60 outlaw.
On 1st and 10, Patterson. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Here's 2nd and 8. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Grady Jarrett in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Patterson. And that's complete to Sanders. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar, and this score will stay right where it is. So awfully close that time, but his kick's going to come up short by about the length of the football.
Yeah, Brandon, he got a little help from the mile-high air, but that one just didn't quite get there.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the Broncos' 42-yard line.
On 2nd down, Freeman. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 2 yards, good enough for a first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Second and 11. Gets it off to Freeman. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll be 3rd and 10. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Falcon football. They've got it 3rd and 10 here to start things out. He'll drop to throw. And the Broncos get there and take him down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Here is Matt Prater now. He's got the leg for this as he holds the NFL record with a 64-yarder back in 2013. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt.
Distance was never an issue, not in this mile-high air. But it doesn't matter what elevation you're at if you don't put it on target. And this one kind of takes off on him.
And Denver getting set to take the field. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position. The ball comes out, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it was a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker could make it. And even if he missed, confident in their defense that they could hold him.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Throwing on 1st down. Patterson. Pass incomplete. Phillip Lindsay the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. To throw again. Patterson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Allen Bailey, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
70, Indy.
Off the play fake, Patterson. And that is incomplete.
But, partner, anytime someone tells me that fundamentals are leaving the game, I'm going to show them this play because they couldn't get to the passer. So what do you have to do? Get your hands up in the passing lane, and they batted it away on a 3rd down attempt.
And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. There he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And I guess the question, Charles, is what's the formula for keeping him better protected? Because as we see, the protection, it struggled.
And normally what you get is renewed determination. When the big guy gets hit, that usually sparks people.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails,
nowhere to go here. He lost the football. The first down play, to be frank, nothing short of awful, and now they have to deal with second and very long. Back to throw. Finding room at the 30, and finally down at the 41-yard line. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down. On third down, Devontae Freeman. Yeah, Freeman was trying to work his way forward, but I don't think he got there. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Let's go, folks.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Give them a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. On second down, it's Lindsey. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
Offense.
And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
And that's caught by Smith. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. They'll look to throw here on first down. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Derek Wolfe popping in for the sack. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Out of the gun, they give to Freeman. And Freeman lost the football. The Broncos say they have it. They do.
Hey, we got 4 down.
They'll run on first down. Lindsey. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On second down now, it's Lindsey. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Off play action. Patterson. And Sanders has got it complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That's good for 28 yards. Broncos with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They've got a 1st and goal to go at the 7. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Off the bootleg, Patterson. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Grady Jarrett has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. From the gun on 3rd down, Patterson. And this is going to be intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And Graham's got it, complete. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at the half, a reminder we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. It's caught. Smith. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a gain of 16. 1st down, Falcons. They'll set up to throw. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll be a 2nd down. Looking to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop him with exactly a minute to go before halftime. The Falcons on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. They'll drop the throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Patterson. It's caught by Sanders. 2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining.
Let's get it.
From the gun, Patterson. He's got his big tight end, Fant. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Here's Sam Martin now. He's been terrific so far. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. 30 seconds remain in this first half as they come up here 1st and 10. Smith now to throw. And this thing is blown up defensively. They will not get a throw off on the trick play, and that'll go down as a sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Check it out. Check it out.
They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And this Bronco defense really selling out to stop the run, and it pays off. They get him behind the line twice in a row. Okay, well, so much for the halftime report here. Guy can't even finish his Snickers. We're going to get right to the third quarter. Let me spit this out. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. What can they do now, Charles, to make sure this highlight montage doesn't continue to show more pressure and pressure and pressure?
You feel like it always comes back to leverage, don't you? Who is going to win that battle of the offensive and defensive lines? Low man wins, we talk about that, but we think about it in a running game. But guess what? The same thing happens when you're trying to pass protect. Are you low? Are you balanced? Are you in a position where the pass rush won't bowl you over on their way back to the quarterback? They've got to reestablish that in order to try and keep their man upright.
Because they have been bowled over a lot so far in this one. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And that will be incomplete. There was the pressure you were talking about, force the incompletion.
And it doesn't always have to end in a sack, does it? Sometimes you can make a good play by forcing the incompletion with the pressure.
Here's Britton Colquitt now, as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the 2nd half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see what the offense gets done.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. They'll try the draw. Lindsey. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3. Oh, and the hard count might have got him. This might be a 1st down. Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
So forget the 3 and out. The penalty makes this 1st and 10. Back to throw. Patterson. That's complete to Jake Butt. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. 2nd and 5. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game. Yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Freeman again. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. Now Williams. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
And while it didn't work very well on that play, defenders on 3rd and short know it's going to be a quick read. And really, the quarterback's just going to turn around and hand it off. So that way, you're able to diagnose the play and try and get to the point of attack. But when you're dealing with a fullback, it's hard to knock him backwards.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one. And let's face it, he is so amped up, wanting to get a good get-off on the snap, jump too quickly.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. After the penalty, here's Freeman. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That one goes for 8 yards.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Freeman again, a first down carry. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Another example of just a dominant performance by this defense.
Yeah, you hear all the time about teams that try to steal signals from the other side and try and learn their signs and their tendencies. It's almost like they get the answers to the exam the night before and were well prepared for this final.
They're going to look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Freeman. 7 yards on the play, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's got Sanu. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. He's got Smith here. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Here's Sanu on the catch. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. 2nd down and inches. Complete. Smith has it. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
On 3rd down, Freeman. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now back to throw. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Jonnu Smith, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead.
That's almost just not right. You cover everybody, but those tight ends, they can be awfully reliable.
Very reliable. The defense just has to hate those guys.
Just drives them crazy because oftentimes you can't match up with them. They have you either with size, speed, or maybe even just strength.
Now Matt Prater for the point after. So he missed his lone field goal try, but he's got this one as that extends their lead. So that drive, 12 plays in length, and the Falcons score to cap it off. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. So the Broncos coming out now. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
A pretty good-looking run there on 1st down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
On 1st down, Patterson got a man open. It's Sutton. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. 2nd and 2. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. And, Charles, you look at this offense, their struggles moving the ball well documented. Dead last in the NFL in 1st downs, but signs of life there.
Yeah, and you and I do, I think, a really good job of respecting the game and respecting the teams. But this squad, they're in a position now where their fan base gets excited when they pick up a 1st down. They cheer almost like they picked up a touchdown.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They'll run. It's Lindsey. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Off the bootleg. Patterson. Got an open man. It's Fumagalli. 7 yards the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. This is Freeman. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, Lindsey. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. He's at the 50. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. And they had it there so close to the goal line, a chance to take it across, claim the lead here in the fourth. Boy, that was a big, big mistake.
It really was, and as much as
Come on, set. 18 Gators. 27. Yeah, I got you. 5.
To throw on second down, Patterson. And this is incomplete. It was Ricardo Allen there on the coverage. An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Patterson. Well, that's complete to Sanders. And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the first down. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Freeman. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. Well, they were looking for a clutch play there on 4th, unable to come up with it.
How about that defense, though, huh? How about that D?
Momentum swing.
And, you know, I remember playing how much 4th downs were emphasized, you know, because, as you said, it's a momentum play. It's also a big test for you, you know. If people are going to go for it on 4th down, they believe you're not up to the challenge. You want to show them differently.
Call it no gain on the dump off, and it's 3rd down. He'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Here's Britton Colquitt now, standing just about on his own goal line. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, Ron. Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
A throw taken in by Hamilton, and he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Ready?
From the gun, Patterson. He's got Jake Butt as tight end. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. On 1st and 10, Patterson. His throw incomplete. Cortland Sutton is the man he was looking for. And it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. 2nd and 10. He finds his man Johnson. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. They'll run with Lindsey. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. One more time with Lindsey. Oh, no, he lost the football. This defense has not surrendered a touchdown yet. You better believe they're determined not to here on 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Patterson. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Troy Fumagalli, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have retaken the lead. Back to throw. Patterson. That's caught at the 2. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means...
And the Broncos get there and take him down. Von Miller racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Back to throw here. Swings it out to the flat for Freeman. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Looking to throw. And that's caught by Smith. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, 1st down Falcons. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. We come up here on 1st and 10. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Caught by Sanu. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. They'll set up to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender is making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. Grady Jarrett with the tackle. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. They'll run here with Lindsey. And he's got some space here. And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 20. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Phillip Lindsey, 79 yards. And the Broncos push further out in front. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And hang on here. Freeman shaken up. Remaining on the ground after that last play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there and a first down. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 47. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll set up a throw. And this one complete to Smith. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's 2nd and 8. Going right side here, and that's complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 19. They're going to look to throw. Of course, remember, you need a touchdown here and a field goal.
Doesn't matter the order, but they have to get it done and get it done fast.
Back to throw. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1 yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Von Miller in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number, kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Now it's Freeman. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Again, they'll run with Freeman. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Bullock's kick is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. He's back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10.
The win for the Broncos seemingly assured. They go down to a knee. So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And it took a big 4th quarter to do it, but they were able to get the job done, and that's the bottom line.
No doubt about it. And let's face it, they had to be more than nervous in the 4th quarter. But a lot of that was their own doing. I think you observed during the game, their energy level just didn't seem to be there. But in the 4th quarter, somehow they dug deep and found that extra bit.
Up it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, daylight lights, camera action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. When I've been up, it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use up. Can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Yeah, drown out my problems, let me. When I've been up, it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew. So I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me. Baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on. Pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket. No change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m., check out. Might give her one foul, just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess in my schedule. Right. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Right. Half the Emirates seen a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than imagine. Plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. Right. And I don't need you to okay it. Yeah. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown.
They can't take it to 10.
Hey.
S-T-R-O. Yeah.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you.
Yeah.
Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up.
Yeah.
I can't spend the day with you. I'm minding my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support ride. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winter side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field, hit the win. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way when my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze. Stop you in your tracks, there's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop. It's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired. Can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way when my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's all
already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did, huh?
Playing skills.
Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole on the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the